Hello everyone, good morning. Now we will explain about the time scale and also background about the title is the Flight by John Steinbeck. Before that, we will introduce ourselves. We are from a group 4. My name is Idewa Ayamilani Walandari as a first speaker and my friend.
My name is Niputu Ayu Kusuma as the second speaker.
I am Kadalia Dwi Agitya as third speaker.
Without any further ado, let's start to the presentation. The concept about the presentation about the theme, skin, and also background. The first one is theme. According to Pisayanti 2015, a theme is the central idea of a story. The point is the main idea of a story that will be conveyed by the author, and the theme was not the message the writer want to convey, but how to discuss a problem in the story. In a story, there can be then one topic, and choosing the theme to be right in the depend of on the sensitive of the author or writer to judge the problem from the perspective of each other. And so that the theme is the word problem raised by the author want to write in the story. And according to Pisayanti 2015, state that the role theme is the prospection is to provide a vision and a voice of the story which must be related to reality or imagination. And for the example about theme is about a struggle, a friendship, love, hatred, anger, jealous, betrayal, and so on. The theme of the plague by John Steinbeck about the first one is a struggle, second is hardship, third is a loss, and the fourth is the mastery, and the last is the resilience. The first one is struggle. Struggle is one of the themes is in the story struggle where the Torres family must struggle to life because they did not have a father figure, which led to Mr. Torres as the mother and the head of the household who had to replace her husband who has died a few years ago. They are a family of the Mexican race of dark-skinned people who live on the steep slip slope and deep into the open sea. Their statement, along with the other Mexican race, appears to be clustered and isolated. In this because they are united to protect themselves from with the ugly race. The second about the hardship. The next step is the difficulty to Pepe's story is a tool. Pepe, as a poor Mexican Torres, is she as a path to the right race and bully. Even so, it seems that the Torres family and their farm cannot survive because they are full of determination and rebellion. Then the trouble began when the Pepe commit the murder of the white man in Monterrey. This was not without Pepe has been insulted by a man who was a part of the Anglo community, so he call it. The third is about loss. The Torres family who lost a Pepe, who is the oldest student of the family. He died to white people in Monterrey. He used a knife he often used to play everywhere. Because he committed the murder, he ran into the forest to save himself, even though he died in the end. Yet he was a prone of like an adult or a human and not like animals. Fourth is about a mystery. 19 years old, a boy who is fortunate by his mother to become an adult to stop playing, especially with the knife belonging to his father. Not only that, When Pepe was taught by his mother go to the city to buy household necessities such as medicine and also salt, uh, he was installed in the city by white Anglo community who said that the Mexicans soul just died. But Pepe felt that the life was very important to him, especially when Pepe for the first time go to the task of driving. Uh, I'm sorry, for the driving to the city alone. He felt like a complete man. Uh, he tripped to prove that he can be trusted, and this is the one most important action for Pepe. And the last about the resolution. In the story, the title in the plight, Pepe Torres' courage or struggle also depend how he deal with the death, such as he killed a man, because Pepe want to defend himself and his tribe. But in this story, John Steinbeck focus on Pepe independent death, which is a fairy tale. Therefore, he has to flee to save his life. And in this escape, in this heart of the story, and how Pepe survived with a body conflict in the road, it doesn't matter how hard the Pepe when he tries to run away from the chases. All right, the next presentation we will explain about my friend. Time is yours.
Okay, thank you Dewa Ayu. Now I will explain about sin. The first one is I will explain about uh, definition of the sin. According to Piscayanti 2015, sin is a story setting in the form of place, time, and atmosphere of event that occurs in the ongoing story. In sin, it can consist of one shot or even more, and combination of several shots that are neatly arranged according to the storyline. According to Ventura 2017, sin is a basic element of new journalism. This allows for story organization, such as the use of layered image, so that the narrative becomes loyal and dynamic feature ultimately in journalistic plot construction scene before scene refer to the action observed by the association of time, place, and character. The story of the flight takes place between the late of 1800 and mid 1900. Pepe Torres is the 9-year-old boy. Pepe lived on a remote farm with his mother and two younger siblings. The story is on flat land with the same place on their farm situation on several acres of sloping land on a sharp cliff to be seen. Uh, the story of Like is set in uncertain times on the coast of Central California and very deep in the coastal mountain. As in the story, Torres rests on a cliff overlooking the Pacific coast, which is on the edge of the continent. The country to the east, there the Pepe bed was wilderness from treewood forest and then very dry and rocky hill and mountain. This is a very ideal place on face people against nature. Okay, next will be explained by my friend. Leah, time is yours.
Thank you, Ayu Kusuma. Now I will explain about definition of the background. According to Hussein Umar 2001, background is information about a problem or opportunity that can be questioned to be followed up and the things that are behind it. Now I will explain about background the flight story. Pepe is a man of responsibility, but Pepe doesn't want to make it difficult. When Pepe left the farm for medicine, his life took a dramatic turn. Pepe made the transition from childhood to adulthood. Pepe always carried his father's knife around and attributed it to his manhood. The knife is a Pepe's play tool. Then, to the point of killing a man in self-defense. It was at the moment that Pepe thought he had finally become a man. Mama Torres' reaction to the man's murder case was casual. Mama Torres knew that this incident happened as an accident. Mama Torres has also lost her son forever, and Mama Torres ensures that she will live well and is ready to accept the problems faced in the future. Mama Torres loved her family very much and also industrious and or tenacious. She wanted to badly to look after the family. She she had she had and Mama Torres wanted to do the best she could to help Pepe escape. Mama Torres also lost her husband, making it difficult for Mama Torres to let Pepe go. Likewise, every time Pepe showed the animal as the truth to him, it made a Pepe uncomfortable. It intended to live in house. Pepe realized what would happen to him if a Pepe gave up his desire to run away. The reality is that Pepe has no choice but to keep running. And if someone is injured in a Pepe's body, it will make him disappointed. Ultimately, whatever Pepe took was just a boy. Unfortunately, Pepe, Pepe now uh, lives in a different world, and where Pepe find it difficult to survive. Not only that, but Pepe is struggling to survive. All right, that's all about our presentation. I do apologize if we have mistake. Thank you so much and see you.